X3 Type-C. X3 Type-C. X3. Damn it! Welcome to Technically Speaking. Today we are looking at the GameSir X3 Type-C gaming controller. This is going to turn your mobile phone into a portable gaming unit. So let's take this out the packaging and see exactly how it works. We have this nice carry case here, pretty solid, nice red accent on there. Oh yeah, it's got these two analog sticks, a D-pad, some buttons up here, and we've got trigger buttons left and right, two on each side at the top. On the back of this one, it has a cooling fan designed to try and take some of the heat away from your phone as it starts to get warmer during gameplay. It's got a reasonable amount of range in the different size of phones it can take. In this box here, we have some different versions of the buttons, so you can swap those out. So if you have a different preference on what kind of D-pad that you have, or if you'd like to change the buttons or add these onto the top of your analog sticks to give them a bit more size and grip, then you've got those options. Feeling the buttons just out the box, they're not bad. My thumb is slightly touching the analog stick when I'm pressing those, especially now I've added this larger grippy cover on. The D-pad, very clicky and not my preferred style of D-pad, but these feel quite nice. I think these are probably going to be your main method of input for this. Overall, yeah, they feel pretty good. I wouldn't say they feel quite as nice as, you know, my Xbox controller, but they're not bad, especially for something that's just going to go with your mobile phone. So that cooling fan has a 4,000mm squared cooling area, and it can be up to 24 degrees cooler using this than just playing on something without it. So that is quite an impressive amount of heat reduction if it does what it says on the box. So when it comes to fitting your phone, this has a nice grippy surface here. It's got a little bit of squish here, it's more for grip on these side pieces, but it does look like it's something that wouldn't, you know, take any paint or finish off your phone. Also, the USB-C has a bit of rotation on it as well to make it a bit easier to put in and out. So to plug the phone in, you simply line up the USB-C port and then stretch this out. It feels pretty secure actually. You've got a little bit of adjustment and wiggle room there, but you can tell this isn't my phone. That feels like it's pretty safe. You feel pretty safe with that?
No.
No. I think you'd have to knock that pretty hard in order to get it to fall out. So yeah, it feels pretty secure. So we've gone into Xbox Live on this phone. However, you can use your Game Pass, Amazon Luna, Steam Link, or some other services as well. We're going to go into some Dreamlight Valley. So now we're in the game, we can try out the controls. I'm not feeling that there's a huge lag in doing this. I'm just going to run around the area a little bit, and yeah, the controls feel pretty responsive. It works pretty well. It's fairly instantaneous. I'm not feeling too much lag. Again, some of these buttons are a little bit clickier than I'm used to, but the actual analog sticks seem pretty responsive. But I think Dreamlight Valley is probably not going to put this quite enough through its paces. So let's grab some people and see what it's like on something a little bit more action-packed. So to test this out on something a little bit more high octane, I have kidnapped George.
Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing?
Well, this here is the GameSir, and it turns a mobile phone into a full-on gaming device.
Nice.
By just basically adding controllers.
It's a nifty bit of kit. I like it.
So we'd like to just get your first impressions on the controls and how it feels.
Okay. Ooh, I could definitely play this on a train or something. Ooh.
Yeah, I quite like the analog sticks on it. I'm finding the other buttons, like the D-pad, a little bit...
I would say that off the bat, this feels very natural. This feels incredibly unnatural.
Yeah.
I'm moving, and I want the analog stick to be there, and I want the buttons to be there. I guess.
Right.
I think I'm used to using a PlayStation or Xbox controller where that is because I find that that's actually quite awkward.
Yeah, I found that as well. Moving to then press that bottom button without hitting the analog stick.
Yes, I'm almost hitting those as I'm...
hold it a bit sideways, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. So is this cloud gaming right now?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And I wasn't really feeling any lag when I was playing it.
No lag. It feels very smooth.
I was thinking with the layout they were going for the Switch kind of feel, but this has a bit more of a gap.
Yeah, this feels a bit closer to almost the base of my hand, whereas that feels a bit higher up, which I think I've used those and it feels more natural. But I guess in a more of a compact form factor, this is good.
Yeah, I think I like the fact the buttons are a little bit bigger on controllers like this. What do you make of the shoulder buttons? They're quite clicky.
They are. It's good feeling. I'd say it feels slightly cheap, but I do like the button press feel. Yeah. I think the actual quality of them feels quite cheap.
Yeah. You can tell it is not a Switch or it is not your Xbox controller.
How much could I purchase a GameSir for?
These come in at sort of the £60 to £70 price range, depending on which model it is. This is the top end one that they do at the moment, because it also has the fan on the back.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think if I was someone who wanted to, I guess, game on my phone, I had cloud gaming as well. I didn't own a Switch or a Steam Deck or something. I would definitely invest in something like this. And yeah, I think it's good. I like it. If I was a mobile gamer for like any kind of first-person shooter or anything like this, or even just a survival game or something, like I'd pick one of these up.
Do you do a lot of mobile phone gaming?
Nope.
No.
I used to play like oh man, what are they even called? Something dev. Oh man. You like build like office spaces and like you're trying to make money on games. Maybe it's called game dev. I think it might actually just be called game dev. And
there is an indie game where you play as a game dev company.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That might be it.
That might be the one.
That might be the one.
I played that a lot, but like I then stopped and now I don't really play mobile games, but mainly just because I ruin my battery life all the time, so I just don't.
So how are you finding these controls? Quite a step up for a phone?
It is a step up for a phone. I don't know. I find them quite like the analog sticks are quite like high up. Like I'm finding them a bit like, oh, like if they could be moved in.
I can take...
Oh, you can do things.
You can take these things, they are adjustable.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So I can take those off. There are also some other options for the stems and you can change the D-pad as well. Is that a little bit better?
A little bit, yeah. I'd probably bring them down a little bit more, but actually like, it has made a difference already. Yeah. It feels really nice, it's really comfortable. It's really weird, I don't feel like I'm actually playing on a mobile.
I mean, I think that's a compliment to it, right? You
No,
don't
it
feel
is.
like you're playing on a mobile phone anymore.
No, I mean, it really doesn't. It feels like, okay, I've got like a Switch in my hand. I mean, I don't, although the colours are very similar, but...
yeah, the key layout is pretty similar as well.
Yeah, the key layout is similar and everything, but no, it feels really, really nice.
I was surprised how nice the analog sticks were and how responsive they feel.
Oh, the button noise is quite satisfying as well.
You like them? See, I found them quite clicky, but you like them?
Oh yeah, I do actually, yeah.
Okay.
I like the click.
No, it's not that heavy.
It's not that heavy at all, actually. Like, I mean, okay, it's not like the lightest thing in the world, but you also don't want something that's super light in your hands, right? Like, you want something with a bit of weight to it.
You want it to feel secure.
Exactly, yeah, you want it to feel secure, and it does, like, but it's not in like a, oh, this is too much. It's quite nice. And the buttons aren't all too far away, like everything's nice and like concise. So like with a Steam Deck, for example, it's very big. It's very, like, I feel like I'm really stretching my hand out, whereas here I'm like, oh, it's nice and like concise. It's all where I need it to be.
So for your size of hand, you're finding that like...
Completely fine. If you're like sitting on a tube or something as well, like you're not going to be like in other people's spaces.
People.
Exactly, like if you've got like a Steam Deck, which is obviously bigger, you could, you might be...
You're having to do kind of T-Rex hands with the Steam Deck slightly.
Exactly, whereas this is like nice and comfortable. I actually really like this. This is like really good.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it is.
Yeah.
Because I saw the price point on it and I thought, that's nearly 70 quid. Surely it's more like a sort of £20 item. But the more I've kind of used it and I've kind of thought, actually no, this is so quick with the response for all of the key presses.
I'm not mad at the price point actually. As you're saying, it's like when you get the feel for it, it feels very, like, it just feels good quality. And it's like, yeah, this isn't going to break anytime soon.
No, I think I've been pleasantly proven wrong.
Oh, I like the D-pad as well. Clicky again.
So you're really a fan of the clicky?
Yeah,
I found it too clicky.
Oh, I quite like it.
So the feedback is all pretty positive. We've all been quite pleasantly surprised by just how good this is. It is at the £67.99 price point at the moment on Amazon, but even so, it's significantly better than cheaper versions of devices like this. So if you play games on your phone a lot, then this is going to probably make quite a big difference. I've been kind of converted by this. I don't play a huge amount of mobile phone games, but if I did, I think I definitely would want one of these. Are you a mobile phone gamer? Do you like to play your games on the bus? Please let us know on all our social media channels. You can find us at GINX TV all over the web. In the meantime, I've got to go and load up some games on this and get on the tube home. Bye!